He is filming us, he is filming me, he's filming what his eyes can see. I already messed up this song for San Joaquin. He is filming us, he is filming me, he is filming what his eyes can see. But her tyrants will always be mad at San Joaquin. Did you ever trust somebody like San Joaquin? All right, I don't know. That's good enough. Here's a video from San Joaquin Valley Transparency. San Joaquin Valley, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. Man, why can't I say that? San Joaquin Valley Transparency. Slow it down, caffeine boy. This keto diet, man. It's caffeine and protein. That's about all. Condescending water sip. Anyway, let's go. Where were we? Him, Wolfie Gladly, and Too Deep. They say their name several times in this video. If you don't want to hear me talking, you don't like what you hear. You don't like my voice. What I'm saying to you is annoying. My voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Go to San Joaquin Valley right now. Right now. All right, here we go. I'm gonna be interrupting a lot. Not too much, but this is a great video. This is a fantastic video. San Joaquin, good job. Good job to all the auditors in this video.
Did he drop something?
And of course, it wants to act up. Punk mother. Punk mother. Pause.
One area of the court building to the other area, and two films gonna walk in, and a lady's gonna come out and talk to us, and I'll let her introduce herself to you guys, and as soon as she does that, I'll show you guys who she is and what her story is. Pay attention. Did he drop something? Come in there. That's my bad.
That's how it's a film. What is it? That's how it's a long 11.5. He tried to stop. He's complaining before. Did he get educated?
Is he gonna come on here? Nope.
You got educated by the judge?
Yeah. Hey, did he initially come out here?
Just like one case of egg touch.
It's
But look, I'm gonna be back though. When I come back, I hope you'll be in support. Would you go tell the judge though? See you up there. And you cool with that, right? You really don't get signed. Alright. You really don't got a choice though. Like, we out here, no jurisdiction is there. Telling you don't cross the line, we're gonna have a problem.
no snitching, man, no snitching.
How you going now?
I'm doing
Video just to let you know.
You are? That's awesome. Do you know I'm being criminally prosecuted for taking a picture in a courthouse? So
Really?
can I get your card?
Really? Yes.
I would like to
Follow us on
Santa
YouTube.
Clara, not here.
Inside the actual courtroom, or it's just in the lobby?
I was in the court file room protecting a dad looking at this file, and I was filming police misconduct, and I'm being prosecuted.
Wow.
So did you just get the judge's permission to do this?
We are activists, and this is what we do. We record in public. We fight for the First Amendment.
My name is Susan Bassey.
Susan Bassey is a publisher and government watchdog. Shortly after she gave whistleblower testimony to the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors, she was subject to police excessive force and arrest. This is her
What a shocker.
3-minute testimony on November 14th, 2017.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Susan Bassey, and I just want to give a little background. I've been a Santa Clara County resident since 1990. I'm a First Amendment advocate. And I've worked with many of you. Cindy, you came to a Seroptimus meeting and asked us in advance of the Super Bowl coming to town to help with some of the sex trafficking issues. I've worked on that. I've worked on many committees for our youth and to protect our community for many years. Lawyers who are out of control, who are engaging in antitrust activity and RICO-like activity. And 2 weeks ago, I promised that we will be doing a pre-publishing report in advance of our paper, and that will be submitted to all of the supervisors. I will also submit it to the Santa Clara Grand Jury, the Attorney General, the Commission on Judicial Performance, and the State Bar, because nobody's hands are clean in this. What is concerning is that as economic variables have happened in our community, our local community papers have gone away, and that has led to less transparency about what's going on. There is a culture in this community that can no longer be tolerated, and when my report comes out, you will all be very embarrassed about what's been going on in Santa Clara County courts, as you have been the leaders in this community. You won't be able to say that you didn't know. These people have been calling you. They have been crying in your offices. They have been talking about their property being stripped, their children being taken from them, and things that you wouldn't believe happen in America. It's appalling.
I believe it.
And I'm asking you to do something to change the culture. I'm doing something by publishing the report. It will be disseminated far and wide. I will not redact names, and I will call everybody to be accountable, because that's the job of a free press. I have been threatened by the Santa Clara County Police and by the sheriffs,
Terrorist group.
and I'm not going to be threatened into not publishing this information. Thank you.
Why would public agency, given the responsibility to preserve, protect, and defend everybody's civil rights, want to threaten this lady for publishing something? Make any sense to anyone?
My name is Susan Bassey.
My name is David. It's
on
on
the
Essential.
Free Press Tracker.
So if you guys were paying attention like I was, I decided to go check out what she was talking about, the U.S. Press Freedom Tracker. Over here on the top right, you can see that it says submit an incident, and you're going to see that she submitted her incident. You guys, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of her story. Her finger was broken for recording in a courtroom. This is her story right here. You guys can pause it and read it, or
Yeah, they don't like that. Transparency is their biggest enemy.
I will leave the description. I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can go look at it and read it on your own time. Follow her story. She supports the First Amendment. She does very well, so let's support her. The First Amendment.
My name is Susan Bassey.
My name is David. It's on
the
Essential.
Free Press Tracker. If
Wow.
you look on freepresstracker.com.
Do you have a pen to write down our channel names?
You should write that. You should
We are on YouTube.
Do you guys have cards or anything?
I do, but I ran out. If you have a pen,
What's going on in here?
I don't.
The agency that disciplines judges, there's a lawyer who has sued them for wasting taxpayer money, and right now they've done a demur, which means to throw it out, and they are arguing about whether we have a right to prosecute judges. It's a very important case.
Wow.
And so it's very exciting to watch all that, and it's been going on for an hour, the oral argument. There was a tentative one posted.
Do you have
Is it going to be continued, or are they making a decision
The
today?
judge will have to make a decision.
today?
He might submit it. Can I take all of your pictures?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, I might. I might have more charges in Sacramento.
That's what happens when you go to put your dish in the kitchen and you're not paying attention because you already see the video. But it's a super awesome video.
No, you won't. No, you won't. This is what we do.
Can I give you my email? or
Yes,
will you
go
guys
ahead and tell it to our
contact
channels.
me?
Tell it to our
Okay,
channels.
it's gilroybassi@gmail.com.
Spell it out, you know.
Gilroy, like the city, Gilroy. My last name is Bassi, BASSI, @gmail.com. That's S like Sam, S like Sam. You guys are awesome.
Awesome work, man.
We have YouTube channels, and what we do is we go out, we fight for the First Amendment because rights are being violated every day.
You're
And
my boys.
I have a channel with 100,000 subscribers. He has
What is the
40.
name of your channel?
My channel is San Joaquin Valley Transparency. Just type in
I've
San
seen you
Joaquin.
guys.
Yes, that's what's
I've
up.
seen you guys.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
Wait.
That's awesome. Tulare County Cop Watch right there. It's Into Film. This guy just flew in from New Jersey yesterday.
Here, I need you guys all back together.
Come here, Into Film. Get over here, bro. Get over here.
So I'm standing outside the courtroom.
Get over here, girl. You're with us today. Get over here.
I'm standing outside the courtroom outside of Sacramento where they are fighting for transparency over judge crime. And this is a group fighting for that. May I see the back of your shirts, please?
I don't have one. We'll tell you our channels real quick. That's Wolfie Gladly. Tell your channel, bro.
Wolfie Gladly, Accountability Inspector on YouTube.
Send
Subscribe.
Joaquin Valley Transparency.
The letter
Subscribe.
number 2, M-I-L-M.
Into Film.
One word.
This is
And to film, all one word.
the lawyer right now that is working on the CJB check.
Awesome.
His name is Adam.
We are First Amendment activists. And we go out and record in public and make sure they don't violate anybody.
Look, another patriot. Usually it's so easy to find tyrants when they do audits, but today they found two amazing people. This guy is great. Listen to him.
Rights. My name is David. I have a YouTube channel called San Joaquin Valley Transparency.
Oh, great.
And
Hi, how you doing?
I wish you luck today, man. I hope
thank you.
everything goes well today.
Yeah, well, I think
What's happening right now? Are they on recess?
the judge heard another case.
So this is your
Our
attorney?
case under submission, meaning he's going to look at everything he can and look at the arguments.
So what is he here? What is he doing?
He's arguing. He's suing the CJB for not
No, the judge will
Awesome.
review what we argued today and decide whether to change his tentative decision or not. He issued a tentative decision and that went against us actually on First Amendment issues. So we'll see what he does.
They're trying to take the First Amendment away. Every day they're doing something. So
Well, this case involves the First Amendment, at least the first cause of action, but it's a little more precise. There is a California constitutional provision that the voters and the legislature enacted in 2004, Proposition 59. It's Article 3(1)(b) of the California Constitution, or Article 1(3). I'm getting mixed up. Anyway, it says the public has a right of access to information about how public agencies conduct themselves and whether they're doing their job or not.
right.
And the Commission on Judicial Performance its task is to monitor judges and to guard against judicial corruption.
Yep.
And one of the things that it does under its rule and policy is it gets information about judges that possibly have committed crimes, and the Commission claims it has the right to not refer that information to the prosecutor. So the Commission can decide that a judge who commits crimes will not be prosecuted because it suppresses the information. The Commission has a policy declaration 4.2 which lays out a procedure as to what the Commission does when it receives information from the public that maybe a judge committed crimes. And there's been public criticism for going
Judges commit crimes?
back several years that to the Commission that the Commission does not refer judge crime to the prosecutors. Okay. And the Commission in response in August 2017 denied that. They said, we've made referrals on multiple occasions. So all we said here today was, show us the data.
Show us the referrals of judges committing crimes you sent over versus how many you didn't send over. So what he's saying there is, there's a group of people who overview the crimes of judges. Crimes of judges get reported to them, that group of people. Instead of them going, all the crimes going directly to the prosecutor for review, they go to them first. And if they decide there's no crime committed or whatever they feel like their opinion, then they don't send the allegations to the prosecutor. So they get to basically have their own small court and get to decide outside of you, outside with no transparency.
Show us the numbers. And they said, oh, well, that's confidential. It's not confidential.
Right, yeah, it's supposed to be public.
You know, now if you think about it, there is a confidentiality as to investigations. If someone's being criminally investigated, if a judge is being investigated, that information does remain confidential. But we're talking strictly about statistics. For the past 20 years, Commission, how many times have you referred a judge to the Attorney General or to a district attorney for criminal prosecution? You said you've done it multiple times. We can only find, after scouring public records, We can only find one instance where there's an indication that the commission made a referral.
One.
Only one, and that's Judge Dancer, D-A-N-S-E-R, back in 2004.
2004, it's 2019.
Yeah.
That's 15 years.
Yeah. And interestingly, if you look at California compared to other states, for example, New York or even Alabama, you see in those states, judges get prosecuted. Here they don't. It's extremely rare.
Between us, we have about 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Your words are extremely valuable to our channels. We look for people like you every day. We go out and record public officials, police committing crimes and not answering up to these things.
Yeah.
And so I just want to say I am so happy that we walked in here today. So happy that we spoke to the lady that walked out. So happy to speak to you and hear your words and find out what truly is going on.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And let me just tell you that what started this all for me as an attorney, I've been an attorney for almost 35 years. I had a case involving a mobile home park owned by seniors. And we had a crooked judge. And what did he do?
No.
There was these rich people that wanted to buy the park. I filed lawsuits to stop that. We disqualified the judge, Judge Moss, because we knew he was biased against us. And we filed for what's called a temporary restraining order, a TRO, to stop the sale. Judge Moss was disqualified. What did he do? He was on vacation. He called in from vacation and stopped our TRO. Then he put himself back on the case.
Wow.
He got disqualified. The judge got disqualified and then decided, nah, I'm not disqualified. I'm qualified and requalified.
Then 4 hours later,
It's just like when a judge says, I have jurisdiction because I said I have jurisdiction, even though evidence is required to be presented by the accuser. You know, judges don't play that game. I have jurisdiction because I said so.
the deed recorded and the seniors lost millions in real estate equity. And Judge Moss says nobody asked him to call in. How can it be, if you're a judge, you've been disqualified, we all know what disqualified means, you've been disqualified. You're not on the case anymore, you're not on the team, you can't compete, whatever, you're disqualified. You don't get to self-requalify. Hey, I hereby
Unless you're a sovereign citizen.
declare I'm disqualified. And, I mean, it insults the intelligence to say, for this judge to say, under oath, nobody contacted me and asked me to call in at precisely the right time while I was on vacation, on a case not in my court on which I was disqualified.
Oh. Are you saying judges lie too?
They don't know why they took it off.
Yeah. And so we took this judge crime to the commission and to the attorney general. Neither one of them have done anything. Nothing. Except to condone it and say that it's okay, essentially.
We're gonna spread your words, man. Trust me.
I mean, Patrick Evans, the people in California need to understand, and I'm sorry to say this, but we have extreme corruption in this state with judges. And we have a commission on judicial performance that's doing nothing about it. And we have an attorney general that's doing nothing about it. In fact, it's worse than that. They're actively supporting Judge crime. They've given the green light to Judge crime. You're a judge in California, you have a license to steal.
And they're also what they're also
That's every state.
doing now is they're not supposed to stop filming in courthouses, only in the courtroom, and they're not allowing us. In courthouses all up and down California, they're not letting us. Violating our rights, arresting us. A lot of us have been arrested for First Amendment violations, and from city to city, people are sick of it, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. And we have a voice. We have a powerful voice. So you're going to reach out to a lot of people today.
Well,
Who's the
people are
judge?
sick of it.
Who is the judge in here today?
Today this was Judge Brown. He's a good judge. He's nothing to do with the nefarious bad things I've talked about. He's here to decide legal issues that have come out of all that. And I respect today the time he spent on our case. we'll see what decision he makes.
So the woman that left here, you have communication with her?
Yeah, she's the Attorney General.
She has our channels. She knows where to find us. You guys find us?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
If you want to know where our channels are, where you can find us, you can watch what we do. Maybe you can comment and give us advice.
What's the channel?
I'm on.
Type into Larry, man.
I'm on. That's his channel.
Type into Larry. Yes, sir.
You may have seen our channels on YouTube where cops are violating people's rights. We record every day.
Well, see, that's an interesting thing. You have the Attorney General, which I think we've proven. The Attorney General who does nothing about Judge crime except to allow it. At the same time, the Attorney General, if you read the news, you guys are probably aware, there was this recent law that said information about police that had engaged in bad behavior, domestic violence, what have you, that information had to be released to the public. The Attorney General fought that.
Right.
He lost.
And then his channel.
And people talk about the blue line.
There we go, guys.
The judges, the prosecutors, they all stick together.
Sure do. This is a guy 35 years in the system. It's not some douchebag in Florida with a loud mouth. This is a guy 35 years in the system. He knows what's going on.
And when one of them does something bad, they all cover for him. Now I say all, that's not really fair because there's a lot of good judges.
Not all, just 95%.
And people in law enforcement out there. In fact, probably the most of them. But as we all know, a few in the barrel spoil the whole bunch.
But then you was right, they cover up for each other. I just went through a similar
Oh yeah.
I give you a lot of respect for him stepping up to these people and trying to fight.
Thank you. So
They've threatened me with contempt. I told them, bring it on. Let's have a contempt trial. I said, I'm going to haul in that crooked judge. We'll see what he has to say. They said, oh.
damn, dude. Thank you for fighting the good fight, man. Thank you for blessing our channels, and thank you for blessing the people of the United States of America, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so glad I met you today, man.
Yeah,
I come from out of town. I come from Bakersfield. We came to give him support. He has a channel here. His rights have been violated. This guy just flew in from New Jersey yesterday. I picked him up at the airport.
Yeah.
We have channels.
And his arms are really tired.
We all support each other.
Yeah.
People, Americans are supporting each other from sea to shining sea, recording public officials, asking questions, dude. I'm not that smart, but we need people like you to come in behind us.
Yes, we need people like this guy. Great video, San Joaquin. It was only San Joaquin. He's recording us. He's recording me. He's recording what his eyes can see from the public because his name is San Joaquin. Thanks for watching my channel. We do need people like this Susan Bassey and this guy. He says his name in the video. I already forgot it. I didn't hear it. Watch it 20 times till you get his name. All right? I got stuff to do too, man. Sorry about yesterday. Excuse me. Sorry about yesterday's video. I did not have time to make a video yesterday. I had to put something up because I've made like a video of 250 days in a row and I don't want to break my streak. I made Greek chicken jerky the other day, and I gotta say it was pretty damn good. I thought maybe I was just tooting my own horn there at the beginning, and then I brought a little bit with me, and I just could not stop eating it. So I might try to get that up on the Etsy store soon. Hit me up. This will not be monetized. Blah blah blah. Blee blee blee. Blue blue blue. Blue waffle. Thanks for watching. Peace, tranquility. Bye. Love you.